Have you ever considered leaving your typical home for a less crowded, more private one? Where can you build one? The Uncontainable duo did just that, and they succeeded. How did they do it? And what were the top 5 moments? Watch this video to the end to see their 5 most memorable moments, which all fans adore. But before that, I have a little gift for you. Do you know of a way to get a free audiobook online in seconds? Check out the link in the description below. You will get my #1 recommendation on how to get a free audiobook. Not just any kind, but only the best, top-notch audiobooks. Now, let's get started. Number 1. The first step. The epic voyage of Mackenzie and Spencer continues. After quitting their high-paying jobs, an ambitious couple moved into a debt-free shipping container house and documented their journey on YouTube. A self-sufficient home and other low-cost modifications that do not rely heavily on traditional systems are explained in these videos. They moved from Florida to Texas in 2018. Retiring from a well-paying job and leaving your comfortable home is difficult. No one expected them to live. The world's first ever video on Uncontained life was uploaded to YouTube for the first time on March 5, 2018, marking the first anniversary of the video's release. Even while it appears to be just another construction clip, it is actually a little more significant because it represents the beginning of their YouTube career. This particular video, titled "Converting an Abandoned Barn into a Solar-Powered Workshop," shows the two of them hard at work, converting an abandoned barn into Spencer's workshop and storage space for all of their solar-powered equipment and supplies. Converting an abandoned barn into a solar-powered workshop is the title of this particular video. That particular network's programming is nothing out of the ordinary in this regard. When it was first released, the material, on the other hand, was incredibly distinctive and was reaching new audiences on the platform for the first time. And yes, that is precisely how it all began for me as a little child. With the help of whatever information they have on hand, or just by browsing the internet, a shipping container may be changed into a self-sufficient and self-sufficient household, which is the most significant component of the entire channel. In any case, bringing this vision to fruition was a massive task that necessitated labor. They began by creating a DVD in which they laid out an area where the shipping containers would be placed so that additional refurbishing and construction could commence. This was the first stage. They heralded the start of a long trip filled with bumps, challenges, and mistakes, but that would ultimately lead to a very happy conclusion. Number 2. OffGrid Everything. The forward-thinking pair attempted to finish the whole process without using traditional electrical sources, from the building of the solar panel system to the investigation of the internet. Designing and applying new concepts was necessary because the first attempt was more inventive and distinct. For example, rainwater collection for drinking water was a novel concept. It was in contrast to the previously popular means of obtaining drinking water. It was always amazing to watch them find a way to get around the visual system to make their own design run more successfully. They were pretty creative. Among the most cherished memories were the following. They show off their skills and enthusiasm, and they also serve as an inspiration to many people. Number 3. Bear and funny moments. It is stated that the presence of a dog always makes our best moments that much more enjoyable and memorable. As was the case with the bear, this is precisely what occurred. When he appears in front of the camera, he can only fill the frame with a sour smile, which is a rarity for him. Those who have watched life Uncontained know how lovely the bear is, whether he is watching Spencer feed the catfishes on their leg or simply jumping into the water when he is thrilled. The presence of an individual who looks out for the well-being of a couple and who accompanies them throughout their entire trip is unquestionably beneficial to the pair, and we never once saw him behave unacceptably. Not a single case exists in which he performs to his maximum ability. As a result, each of his appearances gives joy to our hearts and minds. When it comes to building a container house, the old adage, "laughter is medicine," couldn't be more accurate than it is now. They spend most of their time dealing with various disappointments and problems, which is a clear indication that their genuine personalities are being hidden from view. One of the most memorable aspects of their journey is the collection of humorous incidents from 2018 documented and presented in a film called Funniest Moments, which highlights how you can find happiness even when you are going through difficult times. Achieving success is only possible if you take pleasure in getting there. Number 4. A new chapter, Waiter Recognition. Upon entering the woods, Spencer Mackenzie and his team were taken aback by the remarkable accuracy of the wolves they encountered. He and his girlfriend had been together for nearly 5 years when they decided to open up and release one of their first music videos. In the present day, they are happily married with 2 beautiful children, and they reside in a self-made house in the Texas woods that they designed and built from scratch themselves. No matter what happened, the announcement of the Kansas pregnancies and the subsequent arrival of the children represented a milestone point in the history of the channel and one of its most remarkable occurrences. In January 2020, the stunning daughter, Boo, was introduced to the public for the first time. Cam's debut performance, which took place in August of 2021, was a surprise and a delight for the crowd. Even during years of difficulties and repeated attempts, Life Uncontained has managed to become an immensely successful YouTube channel. With more than 1.3 million subscribers on YouTube and more than 58,000 subscribers on Instagram. Their dedication and hard work unquestionably deserved this global acclaim, which motivated them to continue producing even more creative, thought-provoking content in the years to come. Additionally, their most popular video, Bill Bringing a Container Home with No Expertise, has received more than 35 million views on YouTube. When they looked back on their very fatigued first attempts, it was clear that they would have been unable to complete the voyage without this boost of confidence. Number 5. Back to the start. After reaching 1 million subscribers, they produced and uploaded a video entitled The Path That Leads Us Home. They detailed how they came to be a part of this long-awaited journey. Their fascination with alternative-style homes, according to Spencer, led them to decide that they wanted to build a really unique home on their own property. On their road trip after Mackenzie's graduation, they found their inspiration, which is also where Spencer proposed. It is also where they disclose that they have finally decided to sell their house, quit their jobs, and return to the woods to pursue their dream of living in the woods. Taking a step back, they can see that they've come a long way and have completed practically everything they set out to do to turn their dream into reality. According to the movie's plot, anyone can achieve their goals with a lot of hard work, dedication, and of course, love and support from their friends and family. Suppose you don't go through many trials and tribulations. In that case, you will never be able to enjoy the most rewarding moments of your life. They are a cheerful couple who have faced numerous obstacles that have prevented them from reaching their goals. However, they have maintained their upbeat attitude and have never given up in the face of these difficulties. Take into consideration the following examples. Living in an empty container with legs for the first several months, having to reconstruct the entire system that they had already constructed, having to rely on massive water tanks in place of their own, and several other situations all contributed to their final success. They may be now seen as a bridge rather than an impediment, which explains why, when watching their films, the blunders and challenges were actually some of the best parts, as such situations require them to figure out a new approach, which attracted or engaged the eyes of those who were watching. A debt-free shipping container residence for Mackenzie and Spencer. There are 1.3 million users on Uncontained. A nice, off-grid living area is shown in the movies. The channel's most crucial component is a self-sufficient home. The creative duo tried to complete the process without using traditional electrical sources. One of the most remarkable features of their voyage is a film called Funniest Moments that documents a series of amusing situations. Spencer Mackenzie and Cam have 2 adorable kids. Life Uncontained has almost 1.3 million subscribers on YouTube. Their most watched video, Bill Bringing a Container Home, has over 35 million views. Spencer and Mackenzie explain how they came to be a part of this long-awaited trip. The movie's plot suggests that anyone can achieve their goals through hard work, determination, and of course, love from other people too. Thanks for watching, guys. We have reached the end of today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Which of the moments, by the way, did you find the most fascinating or even motivating? Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you want another one now. Feel free to check them out. See you in the next video.